Hello and welcome to Courtesy Flash. Music off. Oh, I was expecting it to fade out. This thing is like, you got it, man. It's just off.
Scrombles, turn off music.
Welcome.
Scrombles, turn it off now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's completely fair. Well, I wanted to invite you guys for another fine Courtesy Flush as we have a nostalgic night here.
Nostalgic night.
With our
I'm not eating that.
school pizza.
School pizza.
That was created for us by a person who went to a school at one point, I believe.
I did. The zenith of my academic career was Detroit. So disappointment is naturally my second favorite.
Of course. At least Detroit has good pizza.
Yeah, Buddy's off 6 by the detention center was my favorite.
By the detention center?
By the yeah, off 6 by the detention center.
You know what?
Was my
I just got out of jail again. You know what I'm going to do? I'm
going to go get a slice of Buddy's.
That's concrete, baby.
Yeah, no, Detroit's a magical place. I shit you not. It's off 6th Street by the detention center or Mott's over on the west side.
So how close is this to a real Detroit pizza?
Nothing. That is nothing. That is in fact.
Here's the thing. I'm from Cleveland, and you think I should have had a real Detroit pizza, but I got too scared to get out of my car, so I never got one.
Well, here's the thing is
all I did was cover concerts.
Covering fire. That's what it's for. Covering fire. Bring your friends. So now here's the thing is what we bought using 88 cents.
88 cents.
88 cents. We went out and purchased a Totino's party pizza, which, believe it or not, is a faithful recreation, 1-to-1 on the same lines that school pizza is created. So anyone who went to an American school and remembers Pizza Day in your soggy square of misery, you can go reenact that nostalgia at any point you choose by buying a Totino's Pizza Party pizza, and it will be just as disappointing. And I baked it in the oven just so we could have some throwback food, some throwback comfy, and some throwback nostalgia with Scrombles.
Dude, Yippio says he used to host Fallout Pen and Paper, and he'd cook for it, and he'd do like marinated chicken chunk skewers as he wanted. That's great. What system did you use?
A Septagon Bullet.
Please
Thank you
tell
for
me
the
it wasn't the
courtesy.
TD20 system.
All right, let's go.
Was that another one? We get 2 today. Yeah, go ahead and load it up. You got it. You hit the right button. You know what you're doing.
Can you even see the screen?
Stream. Yes.
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos, don't cancel fucking streaming. We're trying to just make it.
You made it like less than, I think, 2 minutes ago before the stream even came up.
Well, I wanted it to be hot and fresh, just like it never was in school.
It's because this thing cannot get hot ever. It's
really a sponge of textures. I think the only way to make that pizza better would be to like deep fry it. It is by every compromise possible that you can make a pizza and still call it a pizza.
Scorpin? Hey, Toilet Obliterator. Archaic Doctor says, I have carnitas with green hot sauce in a slow cooker.
Oh, wow. This
is somebody who's having a real dinner.
Yeah, no. See,
and there's Dark Lodestar. Yeah.
Here's the thing, is as we discussed on the Poorcast, Mike and I are both very accustomed to hardship. And so things like this pizza just remind us of a simpler time in which misery was a constant companion and hunger was a reality. And so to revisit these things, or revisit these simpler foods of our past, these survival foods, like the ramen and hot dogs, or the really gross, like 3-recipe soup, or whatever you make hot pot just to get by. It's fun to go back and dip your toes in these things and realize that you've moved on, and in all the better ways. Also smash Scorpin, and smash that upvote to help the channel out, so people can see what a real video game looks like, instead of anyone currently streaming some crap like Fallout 4, which is, by all purposes, really
not a Fallout game.
Well, here's what I'm going to say it is. I am somewhat a subject matter expert in the arms industry. As someone who, who I am in real life, you can say yes or no as much as you like. But The problem with a lot of... Oh, my God. Here comes the pizza.
I got the pizza back. Sorry, I
What-
was talking in there as well.
Well, no, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah. No, I was
but-
saying like, yeah, we ate a lot of great options from the local Dollar General or whatever place that you had. What was your Dollar General back in Texas?
God, I think we had it was like Dollar General or Family Dollar or whatever.
Yeah,
Here, give me a square of that.
Oh, yeah, here you go.
Those will be my
that
carbs
was
for the day.
Wildly Vanessa. Thank you for the
Oh.
courtesy.
Well, thank you, Vanessa.
I'm gonna also adjust something on the.
That's very nice.
Oh, David Fellner.
And David Fellner, thank you again. That sounds like Wildly Vanessa sounds like some sort of like streamer person who like reads poetry at midnight. Like, yes, thanks for tuning in to Wildly Vanessa.
Uh-oh.
And then the other guy sounds like a producer.
Yeah, produced by David Fellner.
That's what I mean. Produced by David Feldman.
it's like a Star Trek.
No, a
Yeah.
true crime show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's always like produced by David Feldman, attorney at law.
Exactly.
But look, when I rate guns and you start getting into some weird stuff, because like, okay, there's the AR-10, right?
Yeah, the AR-10. Remind
Right.
me what that is.
Well, that is a direct impingement gas system designed by Eugene Stoner, originally in 308. And so the AR-10 gives us the AR-15, which gives us the M16 and all these other things. But then there's also a knockoff of the AR-15 that is made in China. And then there's a knockoff of that made in Darfur. And so you realize when you have copies of copies of copies of copies, things get really interesting when it comes down to describing firearms. So eventually I will say gun-shaped object, because I'm not going to define which of the 800 copies of AK-47
GSO,
something
man.
is. Yeah, I'm just going to go, yeah, GSO AK. Like, it's a gun-shaped object, comma, AK. It's probably going to take AK mags. I don't know where it's from, and I don't care. It's an AK-ish. It's fine. But when it comes down to Fallout 4 was a role-playing game-shaped object.
Yeah.
It could have been an action game, and the gunplay was an action-adventure survival game, and the setting was action-adventure survival. But then they put, like, a very bad RPG over it, and it was so disappointing that they even tried.
They had to appeal to somebody, and I'm assuming it wasn't anybody Yeah.
That is disappointment. It is exactly as I remember. It is startlingly... Oh, man.
Thanks for the courtesy. You just subscribed. They've been subscribed for 23 months. He's almost at 2 years of courtesy flush. How has he maintained his sanity? Because I certainly haven't. Also, I saw that pigeon grenade. I hope you have a wonderful day, too. Thanks for stopping by.
So, as for what I'm doing here, there's this greasy Goodfellas reference called Flick, and
Yes.
he's the guy who employs the street urchins that I've been heat actioning, and you can kill him with no consequence and take his stuff, which includes like a 308 hunting rifle and a 44. So naturally, we're just gonna gun him down, but he keeps running away.
Oh, Squick, the cheese foods, what we did was we actually went out and bought a Totino's Party Pizza, which is the basically the recreation of school pizza from your
Yeah.
childhood.
For
All
the
right.
love of God, just leave me alone.
So here's hey, anyone who's watching the WBPL stream at the same time, if Diggs is playing, if he's over there playing Caves of Cud, tell him to see how many arms he can put on a character, and that Texas High from the courtesy flush. Mike can go too, but I said it first.
Yes. Tell him I said hello.
God damn it, Scrombles can't.
Oh,
hit
and Wildly
shit.
Vanessa just talked to chat with 3 fiery explosions. I know it's just the praise org. Okay, that's cool.
Wow, Texas feeling like the Ratatouille guy right now, but more sad. What does that mean?
I don't know.
That's
Which
insane.
Ratatouille guy?
Biggest Strike has some good zingers, man.
What is? I mean, I know.
Okay, Flick's got 1 HP.
I mean, I know I'm a
left.
depressed guy, but damn.
Why does party on food make me more unhappy? Asks
Well-
Psyduck the Psyduck.
Listen, Fiesta Pale Party Pizza, same concept. Both-
Fiesta, hey, it's the pale.
Yeah, exactly. It is word, and one of the words is correct, and the other is a suggestion. but is not guaranteed. So Fiesta, party gathering fun, suggestion, pale, fact.
Now, if you ask
Party
me,
pizza.
oh hey, ID Dulka, thank you for the courtesy. I was gonna say, it says praise Zorg.
Praise Zorg, brother. Or whatever you want to do.
Oh,
I'm not your dad.
if you asked me what a Fiesta Pale was, and I had no idea, right? My idea is that it's just like a metal bucket with ice and beer in it. That's what that's what I think comes to my mind.
If I said, "Hey, go get me a Fiesta Pail," and someone says like, "Yeah, no problem," they come over like a bucket of ice and beers, like Coronas. That would be exactly what I would expect that to be.
Yeah.
Exactly. Margarita mix, maybe. You know, maybe some like cold guac in a bowl in the middle.
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
A pail of chips. You know, all of these things.
Yeah, like nachos.
Not what we got.
Yeah.
Not what we got.
Like
at all.
Fiesta Pale is something you get at a carnival. And it's just like a bucket full of nachos and cheese, which sounds amazing.
Look at this haul. We got a sawed-off shotgun, 40 shells, 150.
Okay,
rounds
look,
away.
that sawed-off shotgun is now going to do all the business code.
And we can triple wield 44 magnums. And now
dude,
we just got to skip town for a bit because
no.
I aggroed
Listen.
guy.
Here is what I'm going to do. This is my opinion on things, and I'm fucking stupid. But hear me out. The king of one-handed weapons in the Wasteland has to be a sawed-off shotgun. Has to be. Yeah. Because 12-gauge shells, Mad Max, all that, rule of cool. That and modern 12-gauge has a, shot cup. So it doesn't actually matter the length of the barrel. It's just going to open at a preset distance.
It's a very common caliber as well.
Yeah. So
and it's easy as fuck to reload with simple tools.
Exactly.
You can't improvise a regular bullet press that easy, but for shot shells.
Yeah, shot shells is easy, especially if you had brass shot shells. You could just keep crimping them and they'd work forever.
You can make them out of paper.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to change one of the microphones over, but continue.
You could roll them like quarters. I mean, another thing that fits in there. Actually, dimes, really. But
I know. Mila Jovovich had one in Resident Evil.
Ah, yes. Emilia Jovovich, the lady who... What was her biggest role?
I can't see game.
Mike,
Oh.
What did you do?
I stepped on the cable.
Don't do that.
There you go. Ah!
No. There. All right.
Yeah.
Who has shotgun primers, though? I don't know. I'll figure something out. One mistake at a
Can you
time.
strike
1
anywhere
second.
matches for primers? Is it safe?
All right, text talk.
Yeah, that kind of hurt when you plugged that back in.
It didn't make a noise.
It clicked on my end.
Now, I just had to turn down your... Sorry, keep talking. You're fine. I just had to turn down... I had to change your line over.
Ah, all right. Line problems.
Yeah, there was a buzz.
Yeah, it happens.
I can still kind of hear it. I think it's that cable. Just
But no, I mean,
shout.
Mila Jovovich, like, okay, or Jovovich, one of those.
Yeah.
One of those.
She
Look,
says it many times in the director's commentary.
And I'm sure-
Jovovich. Yes, we got it.
No, she's cool. Like,
Yeah.
okay, in Resident Evil, she made a two-dimensional character and action figure, and that's fucking great. And
There was no
then-
reason for that character to go anywhere.
No, it should have been disposable, and she made them make more movies out of it. So it shows, like, okay, she can act. Yeah, I mean, she can bail a series. That's pretty
Fifth
strong.
Element.
Fifth Element. That's a standout. And it's like a character that's a hard performance because it doesn't have to say anything intelligible for most of the movie, but has to convey emotion. That's kind of hard. Actors who do that generally fuck up bad.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that buzz is getting there. You know what it is? I just have to get us a new line. We're due for new cables. These have been around for about 7 years
Shit,
now.
Where's my hunting rifle?
Where is your hunting rifle?
Not here.
Too many things. Too many things. Too
Alright,
many
we'll go
things.
back to town for it.
Didn't your husband make all those movies?
Yes.
That's Dark Lodestar.
Lilu Dallas Multipass. I like the Fifth Element because even
W.S. Anderson, I think, is who made it. Not Wes Anderson. W.S. Anderson.
I don't know.
That's her husband.
Well, maybe, probably. I mean, shit. If you can work together and actually turn shit out quick and under budget,
Did They continued. They're still
Yeah.
married. They still make movies together.
Then that shit works.
Like they're not great movies in terms. Like if you're going there expecting to have like Emmy Award winning appearances in Resident Evil, then yeah.
It's like Canon Films. Can I deliver a schlock film that you will go watch and make fun of, but still talk about, and then go watch again and buy to talk about with your friends? Yes, then I will make that film because I can sell it twice. That's not bad filmmaking. I mean, that's Canon Films' approach.
All right, so his corpse disappearing makes things complicated because having that rifle kind of hinges on it. I'm gonna have to save scum this real quick.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to pick up a hunting 308 rifle, so that I can wipe out the Slavers Guild.
Ah, yes, the grind.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna teleport behind him, go into sneak mode, and shoot him in the back of the head. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
As far as it goes,
Was it unload?
that's hilarious. Like, I'll kill you, click, soon. As soon as I remember the process of using this gun.
We shoot him in the back of the head like that.
I love how it
Crushing
still
his
says
temple.
sneak.
Yeah.
You're very stealthy.
He coughed before he fired, so
What,
no one
yeah.
heard it.
Yeah, it's just like Hollywood. I had an interview, or not an interview, just a sit down
Stop
with Deputy,
resisting.
and we talked about suppressors in movies and suppressors in real life.
Yeah.
And suppressors in movies, you hear like something that sounds like a gunshot in the next room, but it's not quite loud enough, and then you hear brass hitting the ground, and you go, I think that was a gunshot. And you're probably right.
My favorite one was it was a stand-up comedian. I believe it was like early 2000s. He's like, "Have you all ever heard a real suppressor?" He's like, "It doesn't sound like. It sounds like someone got assassinated in the next room."
Yeah.
You'll even say that like, "Wow, someone got assassinated in the next room."
Yeah, it's like someone muffling a gunshot poorly by like banging on something very loud. It's a different noise, but it is still gunshot sounding.
Hacker Man Stan, thanks for the courtesy.
Okay, so he's not carrying a rifle. This might be either a patch issue or whatever,
maybe
but
he
either
threw
way,
it
we're
out.
shit out of luck.
He's like, maybe he threw it out of the car window when he was trying to get away from the cops.
Let's see if we can trade it with Tubby.
Well, dude, just figure out what you can do. Figure out trading. Figure out something. But, I mean, one way or another, I bet if you baited those guys out in that guild one at a time, you could kill them all.
Yeah, that was the idea. My idea was take the hunting rifle, post up at Mom's Diner, and just shoot them out the window, and then they come out. See, does he have a hunting rifle? No.
Asclepius says,
He does have
suppressors work like they do in GoldenEye 64. Change my mind. Yeah, okay. Boom, right next to your ear. You're like, okay, I believe you.
That's the thing is that, like, I was talking with Dev about that, and I was like, people don't realize that when they record movies, often as much they're not recording the gunfights when people are running down the street, because that sounds like shit.
Yeah.
It's hard to get that sound and have all the mics and everything in there as you're running around, because when people are running around with microphones, if you want to know what that sounds like, live sound, go listen to Cops. Go listen to Live PD. Yeah, it's just like constantly. It doesn't sound good.
It's part of the reason why I don't normally get the lapel mics, because everyone's like, oh, you should have one of those. They're way more useful for what we're doing here. The problem is that if any of us starts to move too much, or if you put it in the wrong way, it's like.
It's not only that. If you tune that thing wrong, you'll hear everything they're thinking. I mean, it can be very intrusive, and then you can also hear. Well, you can also hear like their gut. So they'll be like, yeah, they'll just be talking, and you just hear whale noises in the background. Just. How loud can you get a gun by adding a loud neural? I'm glad you asked. There are certain muzzle devices that will just make it like earth-shatteringly loud. It will just make it like people in the booths next to you will leave.
They're gonna ask a lot of questions afterwards.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. You have now owned the gun range thanks to your muzzle brake. Good job. You can make muzzle brakes that just create like shot cones as the bullet passes through them, so it feels like someone hitting you in the chest with a hammer. you can make them very, very disruptive.
Let me ask you, what was the earliest suppressor that was ever made?
If you're talking
That
about
was recorded,
ever, like
as an official suppressor, not just somebody wraps some
car
blankets.
muffler.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I was gonna say any car muffler, but if you're talking about like manufactured standard suppressors
for a gun, yes.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is at a certain point it's a craft industry, and nowadays it's still a craft industry because standardized suppressors are a difficult thing to measure. From the HK3 lug system to roll-on, roll-off suppressors to threaded to adapted threaded to many other kinds of suppressors with and without like suppressor medium, like ablative medium to work through, which are like dry and wet suppressors, all very different. And then integral and non. The question then becomes, what's the first practical one? And I'm thinking probably some of the earlier Nagant suppressors were pretty with it, kinda. And even then, not very suppressed. It's
sound like a Nagant, just
no, like the Nagant pistol.
Yeah.
And I mean, the one thing that you find is one of the first things of application of gun baffling is actually Hydra Maxim, which Zero Delgado just pointed that out. And the thing is that back then Hydra Maxim was an industrialist, and he saw silencers as any part of machinery, like a muffler on a car.
Yeah.
And so industrially, the idea's been around a very long time. It's just in terms of getting something useful out of it. Like, people seem to think that a suppressor sounds like that suppressed shotgun from No Country for Old Men, where he goes room to room and it sounds like some sort of weird bicycle pump.
Oh.
As he's like fucking shooting people. And I'm like, that's not what a suppressed shotgun sounds like. It sounds like a fucking shotgun.
Yeah. Now, you can make the suppressor as big as you want, but there's going to be a clap somewhere in there.
Yeah. It's almost like bullets are fast, and they're propelled forward by an explosion.
And they typically go supersonic, too.
Which also makes me wonder why the phasers in Star Trek make any noise.
Well, it's ionizing air, and that's something.
Yeah, it would be like... like really loud click, and then just that
It would
buzz.
sound like someone energizing, like... Again, like a capacitor. It's just like that. It'd sound like getting an X-ray. You know what I mean? Or it's like, conk.
Like a loud click and then another click.
A buzz. Yeah, and it just sounds horrible. Yeah. Oh God. But no, when it comes
Carmira Archive. Thanks for the courtesy.
When it comes down to post-apocalyptic weapons, if I'm hand loading stuff, if I'm hand loading stuff, I would love to have something like a 4570 Sharps.
Why?
Because freehand, you can shoot people at like a mile with that thing.
Scrombles take
if you're really good,
stim.
yeah.
Scrombles blow head off.
What I'm saying is, one shot, one kill.
I'm gonna save scum that. I don't give a fuck.
Wait, you just point blank tried to shoot this poor man with this pistol, and he was just like, whatever.
It's a shotgun.
How can you?
Scrombles blow head off.
91%. How did you miss? There's no other game that I've been playing that has this problem.
Good God. Like, holy shit, dude.
Okay, we're going to have to be tactical about this.
Disruptors sound like someone just screaming boom.
Yeah. Why not?
Hey, thank you for the courtesy. Whatever that noise is coming from. I'm assuming it's just a device error. Whoa. Die.
All right.
Die.
We're going to have to be tactical.
What? Use your grenades.
I don't have any.
What the fuck? How the fuck you not have grenades, man? This is the game where you have to have them.
You have to have. Well, actually.
Sorry. I'm thinking of Tyrant and Arcanum.
No, the
my brain just totally
the one where you need to have grenades. The one where you really, really need to have grenades is Knights of the Old Republic. Remember early on where you can find a bunch of grenades? I went through that game for half the fucking game just using grenades on people.
Naresar used that same trick. Thank you for that, by the way.
I was like, holy shit. I didn't know how plentiful they were, but they're everywhere. And you can buy them for nothing. And they're really dangerous. So people will come out and do like fucking Jedi shit and you just blow them up.
Yeah, it's amazing what a Jedi can do when they're focused, but a grenade with multiple explosions happening tends to break a person's focus.
Yeah.
This is YL42. Thanks for the courtesy.
Yeah,
I was thinking-
I need a rifle to be able to do my plan. I'm gonna try.
Why do you need a rifle?
So I can pick people off.
Oh, so from a distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked at this city and my brain went Arcanum. I was like, yeah, we need to go to the trash can and get some scraps so we
Yeah,
can
it
build.
doesn't work. There's too much competition. Look around. See
I
all those
know.
junkies. You can steal people's ammo though.
The guy's like, good thing I kept my 12 bullets in my back pocket. Exactly 12.
Dump pouch.
It's a spare magazine.
Yeah, you're just nicking these like little Glock magazines.
Colt 6520 10mm pistol, which is made up for this game.
Well, that and the 6400 series is talking about the different modifications Colt made for the AR-15. So it's a tongue-in-cheek sequence on that.
I didn't know that.
Parry this shrapnel, Jedi boy.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah, imagine, you know how like the
Hey,
clone trooper.
wait, Goat.
Yes.
Any of these guys got explosives?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Let's help ourselves.
I was gonna say, it's imagine like the clone troopers for Order 66, instead of like using blaster rifles, they're like, "Yep, you heard the man." Just hear pins falling as they start throwing grenades in rooms.
Exactly. Like, why not?
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I guess we gotta. They're like, oh, did you shoot the younglings? No, I threw like 3 grenades in the room and shut the door. They're not alive.
Yeah, they're kids. I mean, come on.
Oh my god.
We're gonna try
Like, the guy
and
just
go-
says it like that. And they're like, oh my god. And he's like, you deleted our morality, dude.
Yeah, I'm a clone. What did you want?
I'm not going to live that long. Like, what's your deal? They're like, oh, yeah, you're right. And I'm like, yeah, droids are actually factually better.
We're gonna try to grind a bit,
Yeah, no problem,
find
man.
a rifle, or just go east to Modoc and find one there.
Explore.
Yeah.
It is time to explore the wasteland.
Scrombles go outside.
Yeah, instead of suffering, you could have just been lobbing grenades. Exactly. We're going-
Scrombles walked east into the dark.
Into
For
the
many days he stumbled until he found some man standing around.
wait a minute. I've heard of you. You're the do-gooder that's running around saving and hunting, helping people. We don't like your kind around here.
Okay. Good, I think it's time for them to die.
Let me try seeing if I can rob them first.
See what they got in their shed.
He's like, hold on a minute. I'm just gonna make a quick check back here. They're just standing there.
Yeah, when they see the saves thing, they're like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
The AI just sees it.
Yeah,
They're
the
like,
world just stutters from their perspective.
They're like, did he just save? If you shot them and backed into there, they'd have to run in one at a time to fight you.
Yeah, pull his arms off. Exactly. It's like Mr. Potato Head. Scrombles is like, I got your nose! And he just pulls the guy's whole face off, and you're like, oh, God. That's in our Grindhouse version of this.
Oh. That's a good shot, dude. All right, now run into one of those tents. Make him chase you.
The caravan mob master was hit for 26 hit points.
44.
There's always
Oh.
idiots like
pissed
you.
You got the 10mm SMG out.
It's vomits like you that make the life hard for decent folks.
You say that, but you were just like berating me for having good karma. So you don't have get off your fucking high horse. You don't have a fucking leg to stand on.
Yeah, he needs to fuck off.
You know, I'm really
Head.
waiting for the moment. Oh, my head!
Yeah, now step back in. God, that like drilled him in the head. That's fucking horrible.
Hey, you!
Hey, you! Get out of my caravan!
Quick, shit on the floor!
Shit on the floor. Make it yours. Make it yours. Shotgun, shotgun, shotgun. Rip and tear until it is done.
Move,
Yes.
creep.
Oh!
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Smart gun.
I got my shot. Okay, this is where it gets interesting.
Yes. Now here's the thing: you can if you can just
Both barrels for you. Uh-oh.
Oh my god, he has so many hit points.
Yeah, they don't have the spread they did in the older games for the shotgun.
that guy's running.
Yeah, he has like 1,000 hit points.
It's all right. It's all right. This is still winnable.
Ah.
Yeah, go blast one of them, like right in the face. Give him the business.
I gotta reload.
There you go. If you can survive another round, line up another shot or two, you win.
Only a worm like you would try for a gut worm. A gut wound.
Nope. Unless
this
I
is-
dodge all this shit. Nope.
Have a good night.
Oh man, what a brutal point-blank 12-gauge fight. That's what it's about sometimes, boys and girls. Just a
Sometimes you
point-blank.
quick save murder the enemy. Sometimes the enemy quick save murder you.
Yeah, I have a feeling that if you had
Whoa.
a lot of grenades, this would be like.
Yeah, but you can't get them anywhere at this stage of the game.
Damn, you're better than you look. Suppose you have to be.
Yeah, like they just shot you in the back and you flinched and turned around and shot him twice. Like, yeah, you're tougher than you look. No bullshit. That guy's like the Wild Bunch and you've just punched his ticket.
Yeah, he just Scrombles slowly reaches down to pick up a rock off the ground, and he keeps pulling. The rock keeps coming out, and it's just a boulder at that point. And he's just like, "You've made a mistake."
Let this guy have a blast. Let him have a blast, a giga blast of 12 gauge.
Have you tried burning some edge?
Wrong game. This is GURPS, and I don't have the extra life quality. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that lady's got. You know what? Go gadget 45.
You know, Fallout is fantasy because of all the easy to find 10mm.
Scrombles do Genkem.
Yeah, just all the chemistry.
Oh man, dude, it's all about the chemistry.
Oh, no
baby.
wonder they're hurting you. You have no armor.
Yeah.
You can find some, right?
Off dead guys like these.
Does the armor like break apart or something?
No. I just have to fucking.
Oh, you just need to get
I
some.
need to kill someone for it.
Ah, I see.
Reload.
No, 44.
44.
Fuck.
Oh shit! This guy just did the Matrix.
Dodge that.
You were hit for 12 hit points. You were hit for 14 hit points. I don't think you're gonna last another round.
We'll see about that.
Not unless you can heal up.
I can't. I'm out.
Blast him.
But I can. Oh, I literally can't move. Okay.
Yeah,
I kind of cornered myself, huh?
indeed.
Ha ha ha.
These guys have way more hit points than your bullets are being able to kill them. That's a bit weird.
Enemy not die?
No, die.
Why
How
happen?
do die do?
Should probably. All right.
How do you shoot a guy and he just goes, "Well, that was inconvenient.
Well,
Time
'cause
for
he's
to
wearing
shoot
metal
you
armor,
back."
which is like he strapped like 5 AR-500 plates to himself.
All right. Well, you wanted to grind. There was a grind.
We're gonna try We're gonna try to fight slavers in the Den vicinity.
You need armor, I think, more than anything.
Yeah, I gotta find and kill someone.
Armor and ranged weapons, and then slowly
and a
levels.
Armor, ranged weapons, and a very good melee weapon.
Scrombles went to the west after the east was too scary. And soon he found a cave.
Where's
Filled with
Scrombles?
Where's Scrombles?
Where's Scrombles?
How do you feel about a carpenter in Knife Fight City? They would be very. Let's just say that a carpenter in Knife Fight City would have a much higher edge than anyone else. They're the edgiest people.
That's fair.
What is all this?
These are sport plants. I don't. Oh, that's where I am.
Shoot them all and be a champion. Get some free XP.
Yeah. That's the idea. And then go in this cave and get mauled to death by death claws or something.
Yeah.
There's no
It's
death claws
adventure
in there.
time.
There was in the last cave we checked.
Well, that cave was also it said Deathclaw Cave, do not
No,
enter,
no, it
and you were
didn't.
like, "Well, that sounds like a scorpion to me."
Scromble can't. That sign can't stop Scrombles because Scromble can't read.
Scromble's not afraid of signs. Signs not a cop.
There was an email I got from someone who said that they just married their fiance who was a female Marine, and I said that's highly unlikely. And he said, "Why is that?" And I said, "You need to be able to read to sign a marriage certificate." I love busting their shit. Some of them, bust mine, and that's just how it should be.
We love you, Marines.
Well, Marines are fun. They love to give shit, but they're the first person you reach for when I need somebody to bayonet aliens from another planet. I need someone who aren't gonna go, "Well, that sounds pretty rough. That's not a job for me." I want the Marines to be like, "All right, so how many times do I have to stab them?" I need those people.
Yeah.
That's a cornerstone of our defense.
These geckos are matrix dodging all of your shots.
Yeah, man.
They also look like they're very upset with you now.
That's okay. Watch this.
This gecko is missed. Well, watch the... Oh, shit, he's got a shotgun. Well, that should have
Look, man,
died.
dude. This is how you hunt. If you want to know where them pelts come from, those
This is
hamster
it.
skin pelts
Yeah.
that you like, someone has to go out there and squeeze them off those hamsters with a 12 gauge.
Jeez, this is some Project Zomboid shit.
It's great though. That would be a fun single player stream actually, is Project Zomboid.
I don't like the game.
Hello.
Hi there.
No, Marines are fun. I always fuck them.
Nope. Scromble dead.
I always fuck them up when I can.
No, you fell
they
on
fuck
your
me
ass.
back up. It's fun times.
You're not dead yet. Okay, now you're dead.
Amazing.
No, it's not really. You could have taken him.
It's the thing. You gotta get past the early game to.
Oh, it's brutal. That's why a lot of people do the San Francisco run.
Yeah, we could try that.
Dude, the
That
San
would be
Fran-
RNG shit.
Oh wow.
Hey, a scorpion.
Yeah, Scorpion.
Two
and
of
Raiders.
them.
We're gonna
No, Scorpion smash Scorpion.
Scorpion smash Raider, then Scromble smash both.
So this is truly slightly smarter than Scrombles, because Scrombles, as you may remember, was so dumb he walked into the very end of the master and just armed the bomb and left without ever talking to anyone. Just bumbled in, armed the bomb, and left by pressing all the buttons.
Nobody even knew why he was there.
I killed all the fucking Brotherhood of Steel because they wouldn't let me in and were rude.
Yes.
And then they were like, and then the thing was like, the Brotherhood of Steel reformed and became stronger and good. And I'm like, yeah, because all the assholes died. Scrombles punched them to death.
There we go.
I have no idea how to even quantify what Scrombles would look like if that was a movie series. Just have someone who just stares and goes,
I want to see the scene where Scrombles is in the hub and he's buying books in the library and eating each page after he reads it.
to gain the knowledge.
Yeah.
No, I think Tom Hanks could pull it off.
Tom Hanks. Eating books. Punching
Damn.
They just
people
put him in a
across-
muscle suit.
Fuck,
Yeah.
that bitch probably had like a hunting rifle or something. She just blew me away in one shot like that.
Dude, you're on the right road. That's where you need to be. That's the
Yeah.
right road.
All right.
You're in the
note
right
to self,
region.
prioritize enemies with long arms.
Note to self, also stop dying.
Fuck you.
I'm not your type.
Hey guys! Oh god, everyone's shooting at me! I didn't do anything! Why? Oh. She took 2 to the chest!
Yeah, but she has a leather jacket on.
No!
Yes.
No, no!
Fallout logic, man. And here's how Fallout logic works.
Is that why bar fights last so long? You wearing leather jackets?
Yeah, but here's how Fallout logic works, and this is the magic of Fallout logic. Up to a certain point, a very low point, stuff like the leather armor, the little plates work. But at a certain point in the game, they don't anymore. So you'll be sitting there and you'll get to a certain level of firepower and they'll have their leather armor, and the guys who are kicking your ass, all of a sudden you have weapons that bypass that. So you're just clapping them. And
Yeah.
it's hilarious because at that point, you feel like some crazy Wastelander who found a majestic random weapon and is now using it to destroy everything.
You
All
got
right, we got a caravan versus some raiders, so we're gonna be the honorable third party here.
Shoot the raiders first, of course.
Oh
No.
great, I dropped my fucking 44. Where's that sprite?
It'll fly out of your hands.
Yeah, it flew out of my hands.
Huts Fandango says, I know a good way to level. There are these things called Wanamingos.
No, I'm not. I can't fight Wanamingos.
Wanamingo.
No.
we buy as much explosives as we can, and they don't last.
Wanamingo. Camp Wanamingo, we hold you in our heart.
But when we think about you,
The game won't even start.
perfect.
Yeah. All right. That guy's just walking. You just tagged him with a 44 Magnum round, and he's just...
Well, okay. Maybe this is contrived, but what if it's because these are like Wasteland loads, so it's all like black powder and it's not enough and shit.
So it's the equivalent of 44 Special. Still
Yeah.
a very large bullet.
Yeah.
Still will actually factually go through leather, but I can know what they're trying to do. It's adorable. It's wrong, but I get it.
Though this 44 can carry you through the whole fucking game.
It can,
I've done
especially-
if
no.
You spec into guns.
If you spec into guns, you get all the perks for being a cowboy, essentially.
Yeah.
And then you just go one-handed. Yeah, you can absolutely walk through Fallout 1 and 2 with just the base handgun. The only place you really can is at the end of Fallout 1 when it's all super mutants, because at that point, you need to be avoiding them if you're going through the one-gun spec thing. But yeah, you can absolutely run through any of the Fallout games with one handgun.
There we go. Alright, so that's the bitch with the
The
rifle.
guy fell on the floor. He's like, yeah, that cracks some ribs, all right.
This is we're out of merchants. It's
Oh.
all raiders.
Oops, all raiders.
Grab that shit and run.
You need to exit stage left. Garver,
Not
thank you
before I
for
take this guy's
courtesy.
shit.
That's what I said. Like, grab that shit and run.
I don't think I can because the only
Run.
exit is through them.
I'm gonna dance in your grave.
No armor, just pistol.
Yeah, no, they were wearing leather armor, you say.
Leather jacket. That guy wasn't even wearing armor, just jacket.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man.
They're gonna regret that one.
No, they're gonna blow me away here. Watch.
We have to wait until we get the right thing.
You did it. You survived the encounter.
Goat survived and found a handgun.
One whole handgun
Wow, Goat.
that I'm not even gonna use because I have the 44.
Fucking crop duster starts
Oh,
getting
yeah.
closer. You're
Heal
like,
yourself. Medical skill. Do all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get close to the skill dex button for it.
Yeah. Learn how to, like, do some first aid out in the blistering sun. That sounds wonderful.
Especially wearing that like tight fitting like leather vault suit.
You know, that's the thing is someone sent me a picture of someone cosplaying as a girl wearing like a skin tight vault suit, and they were like, look how hot that is. And I was like, yeah, it's not really attractive when you see someone in like physical pain moving around. And then they're like, isn't this attractive? And I was like, man, if you fart, I'll be able to watch the bubble move. Like that's not at all attractive. That's like,
that's spandex.
yeah,
That's
it's
what you
like-
wear in a wrestling ring.
Yeah, like I get it for wrestling or whatever, sure, but for like, I don't get why people suddenly.
It's an ornamental thing. It's
Of
like
course.
and it's a fantasy versus reality thing.
All right.
BT says, I think a leather jacket could deflect a 22 rat shot at range. Y'all think so?
Well, you know what? I know a couple of ways to test that that are probably unsafe. So I'm going to say no. I'm not willing to bet that because I'm not willing to test that.
Yeah, if you're gonna say 22 doesn't hurt, then go get shot by one and report back to us.
Yeah, don't.
And then tell us how. Tell us how you feel months later.
What is this? Who are these?
One of them has a rifle.
Oh.
I think these two have handguns. This one has a spear.
Okay, that's an interesting mix.
And they're all out of range for me. So I'm just going to move towards here so I can get to the exit grid faster if I want. Okay, that guy's got a knife.
Yeah, they're gonna chase you to the tree line. That person just used jet.
That guy used jet too.
Oh, that's gonna be fucking awesome. Oh no.
Oh no, they're doing some karate
River
kid
dance.
shit.
It's river dance time. Goat, shoot them in the face.
All right, here's my favorite river dance move.
Shoot them in the eyes, goat.
I can't shoot him in the eye this turn.
Okay, that person is no longer getting up from whatever. Please don't beg. Death should be.
Oh shit.
Wait, she took jet and ran up just so she could point blank me? Okay, here's what you got.
Eyes.
She's trying to show you how to play Scrombles the real way. Do all the drugs and then run up to people point blank and shoot them.
I shot another person instead of her on accident.
You might die.
That guy's not using his gun. He's punching me instead.
See,
Me dead.
yeah, Zero Dog Guy's like, I've heard of 25 auto not getting through leather jackets. Yeah, I hear a lot of things too.
Again, not willing to go test that.
Yeah, don't
ever.
stake your life on that.
Yeah, those are very bold claims to make.
There's a lot of brave people who get hit by cars. You know
Yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
true.
Like
Fair.
it's I know a lot of people out there who are like, Tex, I'm really in good shape. I can lift like 400 pounds. And I was like, I still look both ways before I cross the street. There's no amount of sit-ups you can do to like deflect a Saturn.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just my amount of measurement in the world. Like you can be really, really tough, but you know,
Believe it or not,
cheap cars are tougher.
a lot of people think insurance is going to save them.
It's interesting. Yeah, I've never
Oh.
had insurance. I've never said thank God for insurance. Actually, not
Hey,
once.
Cookie. Cookie Mom's just like, I shot a man in the desert just to watch him die. Oh, hey, what's going on?
Yeah, fucking great.
Chad Tinglebum
Thank
threw
you,
100
Cookie.
pennies.
That's fucking hilarious. You always make me laugh and smile.
Yeah. So Chad Tinglebum says, I cast 44 Magnum and then throws 100 pennies at us.
Yeah,
That does not buy a 44 Magnum.
that's the thing is
afraid.
like people are like, Tex, why don't you have shooting videos? And I was like, have you seen the price of fucking ammo? Like Federal released a ammunition subscription service. 250 rounds to your door of like 4 common pistol calibers for like $150 a month.
Just be Carthonassi. He'll drain all the enthusiasm from the bullet and it will fall to the ground.
Fucking Karth. That is like, I know exactly who you're talking about. Fucking Karth has something to say. Karth has something to say. And that whole game was shut up, Karth.
I don't know, Commander. I don't know if we could do this. Are you sure we should be walking around doing all... Hey, Karth, why don't you go back to the fucking ship?
You know what?
Slap him in the back of the head.
I bet if you took her, because I remember my friends and I used to see how long it took to beat Knights of the Old Republic. And to beat Knights of the Old Republic takes like 13 hours.
Yeah, it's a pretty long game.
That's not terribly long. But
Well, that's if you know where everything is and you do everything exactly right.
I think if you put all the shut up curse of that game though together into one thing.
Karth needs to shut the fuck
Okay,
up.
Shut up,
Finally at 100% small guns.
Oh.
So this is a turning point.
This is one turning point. You need to have a gun that can actually help you.
So were these geckos just like camping out or something?
They probably had.
Yeah, no,
needed
dude, they
whatever was
they
here
were you know, they were on the devil's lettuce out here. They were up to no good. They were
Yeah.
they were just smoking some reefer. They were planning seditionist propaganda against the government, and you know, just
Doing psychedelics.
doing psychedelics, you know, howling at the moon kind of stuff, and
Scorpion!
Goat just had to sort them out.
Scorpion smash.
What if it was a scorpion that was so big they just blew up the JPEG or whatever to fill up like 3/4 of the screen?
Yeah, it's just like pixels. And
Yeah, it's just giant pixels.
All
You're like,
over
oh
it.
no. All right, and wait for them to come to you.
Yeah, the gecko family camping trip. Come out to Yellowstone National Park. See our giant geckos.
As I've said on the podcast, like, I've been on everything but roller skates, and I will tell you this much. I watched Reefer Madness, and I was upset that when I smoked pot, I never had any of the things happen that happened in Reefer Madness.
You didn't have the...
Nothing fucking crazy. Nothing fucking crazy. Like, it was like, hey...
Go figure. It's weird.
It
It's
was
almost like
like-
it was propaganda or something.
Yeah, it was just like, I watched Reefer Madness, and I was like, oh no, this is dangerous. And then I smoked pot for the first time when I was like 18, and I was like, I am compelled to do nothing but make a toaster strudel.
What was in that pot?
Just a healing powder.
Oh.
And I did make a toaster strudel.
Which one?
Well, it was at the time the Apple one, which is the one I liked, but I did not have a microwave that functioned. However, by strange coincidence, I did have a panini press, and it fit into it.
You know, a good microwave is really underrated. It really is. If you have a microwave that's very dirty and it's like from the 70s, no. I don't think so. Gotta get that cleaned.
I love the old microwaves that just have a manual timer in there, and you just like turn it, and like when it kicks on, the lights dim. Those are the macro waves I like. Whoa! Look at this bullshit.
Oh wow, spore plants. What if I just walked away?
They're like, walk away. Is that a dead bear?
No, it's a dead Brahmin.
Is there any loot on the ground?
We'll check after I kill all these fools. You know what? I'm not even going to waste the good ammo on this.
Oh, we're gonna use the 10, huh?
Yeah.
Those plants are just standing there menacingly.
You're welcome, Luca. I always like helping people find primary sources where possible.
Yeah, Tex is a great choice in documentaries as well. Is there one that you would like to recommend?
I think they need to see Electric Boogaloo, the Canon Film story, if they want to understand the madness of why B-Movie exists and how it was made. It's a fucking hilarious documentary.
Are you talking to... so that was on, what, Netflix?
That we have it on Amazon, but I'm sure you can find it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Canon Films movie is fucking bonkers hilarious because it shows how they made this ocean of just crap movies very quickly. And they did it with love, and it was just great and stupid.
If you got a press, you don't need a microwave, says Ryder. Well, look at Ryder over here with his fancy press. Yeah, you're right, though. We need one. Chad Tinklebum threw another 100 pennies and says, "Careful there, goat. It's one of them there marriage of on plans."
Oh, God, goat. It's the cannabis.
It's biting back.
No wonder the world's gone to shit if it's so easily available.
It's a gateway drug to everything. It's a poison for the soul. Why, goat, I smoked marijuana, and I've been employed my whole life with like 3 jobs at a time. It ruined everything.
Only 3? Where's your Protestant work ethic? You disgust me.
I know. I know. It's made me... all I did was graduate with major honors at the same time while going to grad school. It tore me apart.
I bet you were dealing with like serious internal issues and helping people as well.
I was, but that's irrelevant because the marijuana ruined my life.
It was always the marijuana.
It was always the marijuana.
And that angel's dust.
The angel's dust. Yeah. How do you do, fellow kids? Could I purchase some angel's dust? Are you a cop? How dare you?
I am not a constabulary.
Hey, if you're a cop, you have to tell me. There's no actual law that says that.
Ah, that's how we know he's a cop.
He's like, where does it say that? He's like, Wendy's.
You're like, hold on, let me get the law book out of my cop car. Oh, you got me.
Hold on, let me check the back of my badge. You just hold it up as you say that. He's like, All right, now that you've acquired some not dead.
Yeah, we're gonna fight. We're gonna try to get a.
All right, let's go east. Let's go east.
And he traveled east after the Wanderer.
No, the Wanderer is like the southern tip of this one.
Chaos Knight, it's worse than that. I don't just donate to charity. I run a bunch of stuff, and then that donates to charity. So
Slavers who get shotgun shells.
it's worse than that. The marijuana did it.
Yes, marijuana has driven these fine, upstanding young
It's
men
the cannabis. It's the cannabis of the wasteland. It grows freely. It attacks travelers.
Yeah.
And it has driven these men mad. They are crazy, I say. Crazy, driven bonkers by the mere scent of it. We must destroy them with 12 gauges.
Well, you know, this game actually does talk a lot about like actual like drug abuse, like
of course,
like just fucking everything up.
Oh God, they show how fucked up everything is by the time you get to Reno, and
even by the den.
Yeah,
it's like every NPC, every other NPC there is a fucking addict.
But I'm saying Little Jesus, you know.
Yeah, Little Jesus Mordino.
Yeah, and all that stuff.
The method behind it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let me just make
Squatchhammer says, he just threw 100 pennies, says, I heard about the one thing that annually happens in Mexico was revolutions. What is a good documentary about them?
Which revolution?
I guess pick one that you like.
Let me search, because right now there's a lot that are coming out about narco stuff, and a lot of them are really good.
Yeah, like the show Narcos.
Yeah, the show Narcos is like, it's one of those things where they show the overlap between fact and fiction, and you're like, yeah, it's pretty uncomfortably close to what's believable.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about crazy and you wanna hear something that like actually went and happened, HBO did a movie. It was not a high budget movie, but it's based on a true event. So if you're wanting for an interesting eye opener into the wildness of like Mexican history, I would say there is an HBO movie out there, and it's called, and starring Pancho Villa as himself. And it highlights the true story, how Pancho Villa got Hollywood to send a film crew and record film of live battles and pay Pancho Villa for it. And that just shows you into like the background of how weird this was. And that's somewhat of a fictionalized account, of course, because a lot of this footage is missed in this film, and it's HBO. Anytime they do historical treatment, it's window dressing. But it gives you at least some sort of context of how crazy this whole era was, especially the area after the Porfirio and the fall of the Diaz regime. So you see a really interesting contrast of revolutionary Mexico, where you have to start looking at the Cristado movement, you have to start looking at the Villistas, you have to start looking at the Zapatistas, you have to start examining in turn each of these movements, which all have their like detractors and praisers and saints and condemnations, and it's all very fascinating. The deeper you get, the stranger it gets, and the more complex it gets, and you realize, holy crap, this nation has a lot of stuff going on. But Day of the Dead is fun, and tacos are fantastic. So if you're a little patient, you'll find many rewarding things like that.
Also, Brain Dead Guru, thank you for the courtesy. And then 4 Dancing Lights just threw 500 pennies saying choo choo. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for the courtesy. You mean you should just mainline jet? Yeah, no, you could do it if you want to. We're not your dad. Dark Lodestar asks, how well do mechs resist microwaves? Not very well.
Well, as it turns out, like NBC protection in most military equipment, nuclear, biological, chemical, is on the implicit instruction that you are not being directly impacted by these things. Like, you can walk through fallout or chemical fog, but it's under the assumption you're not being like in the blast. That's the assumption. So it's like, yeah, if it says nuclear rated, that doesn't mean that the tank can just drive through a nuclear blast no problem. It's like, no, it can drive through the fallout, and the atoms won't get in easy. Yeah. But it's like that thing where people assume that like boats are naturally going to sit there. Oh no.
These look like very deadly death claws. We need to leave.
That is
The little one wanted to play.
Yeah, he
All-
just wanted a hug. He's not getting none.
All the death claws, goat.
All of them.
Fuck.
Oops, all the death claws.
Merchant
Merchants.
party. Yeah. See what they got.
They're gonna tell me to. They're gonna try to shoot me. All right.
Okay.
Crazed
Shoot 'em.
Madman says Mike Duncan's Revolutions podcast did a 30-ish part series on the Mexican Revolution a few years ago.
Yeah, it's like the Mexican Revolution is crazy because it just keeps happening. And it's an amazing concept to study because you look at even in communism they talk about the perennial revolution, tearing down the state and replacing it, and they never really did that.
Hey, look, scripted story encounter.
Oh hell yeah!
Old man,
It's
you will
August
come with
26th.
us. Leave us alone. I will never support the course of your support.
ask you again.
Yes. I would rather what knowledge I have disappear into the grave.
Look, they killed a kid in a video game.
Wow.
That was a different time.
An anonymous gifter just gave 5 people subs.
That's
Look,
very
it's
nice.
foreshadowing.
Aloysius, Dan's
I wonder if
PV,
we're gonna run into that guy again.
The Law, 9,999. Spare a Few Cell, 1978, and Thunderclap Sasquatch. Prepare for the infinite flushing.
That's wonderful.
That was very kind of you, Anonymous. Thank you.
Oh, look,
Thank you for the courtesy.
we're getting to Vault City. Which city is this?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. It says unknown on the map.
This looks like Modoc.
Oh, you might
Time
want
to rob the town.
You might want to save it as well.
Time to rob the
There's
town.
not a lot we can do in Modoc, unfortunately.
Rob the town.
I know. Hang on.
That's what you do.
What is it, boy? Do you hear someone breaking and entering?
It sounds like someone just taking stuff, yeah.
Wish your luck tomorrow, Game Foo. Gonna go through surgery.
Good luck, bud.
Ah!
Oh.
Ah.
Oh, Modoc has been most useful, sir.
Sorry, this trading post is closed, unfortunately, indefinitely due to the drought.
Geck!
What was that? Did you say Geck?
Geck.
He seems like something over for a bit and then smiles and looks up at you. Maybe we could work out a trade after all. Fantastic. There's a ghost from the edge of town. It's about a day's walk northeast from here. Bad things happen there. Make bad things stop, then come back and I'll tell you about Geck.
Yeah, so there's these weird fucking mole people that they're fucking with the crops somehow, but you don't actually have to resolve it violently.
I used to be a prosperous... this used to be a prosperous farming town.
Oh, look, a church.
Check the pew. Check everything.
No, you can't.
You see a pew pew pew.
Sink.
That's holy water.
No.
Yeah.
You don't put holy water in a sink. You put it in
Sure
a
it do. You
basin.
got to bless it as it comes out real
Yeah,
fast. You
they-
go like, bless.
It comes out of the holy
Yeah.
reservoir, which goes through the holy pipes, you know?
Yeah, the pipes are calling of the Jesus pipes. They make them
Yeah,
holy.
hang on. Let me see if this
Brain
is
Dead
the-
Guru just says gecko.
Oh, look, Scromble tie rope at well. Go inside. What find?
It's just filled with giant turds.
Coins.
This is my dream, my wish. And I'm taking it back. I'm taking them all back. What is that? What did you pick up?
Money. There's another one. There's another stash where you go to Broken Hills and this ghoul tells you all, or I don't remember if it was a ghoul, but you go up there and it's like the secret treasure and you do the quest for it. And then it's just bottle caps, which was the currency in the first game, but not in this one.
There's a bunch of stuff on the ground there. Like right by the rope.
You sure?
Uh,
Oh, yeah. It's hard to see with my shades.
There's like there's like all over the place.
Let's see. Yeah, I think it's money.
Coin bag. Yeah, man, you're gonna be rich.
Very wealthy indeed. Very John Gamer of you. Very John Gamer of you, sir. Pro gamer.
There's actually one more.
I don't think I'm picking up a lot of money at all.
One more. Well, it's like a penny. There's like one more. Right? Yeah.
And it's a Goonies reference, Goat.
Oh.
You've
I don't
seen
know what that is.
I know.
Boomer.
Why are you calling us a boomer? You're like, oh yeah, Deep Space Nine. I'll give it 2 more episodes. I'm like, what? This is like, what? It's fair. The opener for that is like kind of. It's not their strongest part of the show.
We'll skip Alamoraine.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this one's fucking great. This town's fucking great because there's this one place where you can, you go and you can
Yeah.
bang the farmer's like son and or daughter, and he always catches you in the act. But if you're smart, you can play it off by saying you're giving them you're a physician and you're giving them a full physical. But if you fuck it up, he makes you do a shotgun wedding, and they take up a companion slot, and they're useless.
That's fucking hilarious.
But then you can pimp them out, kind of. You can make them be a fluffer for like $50.
Chibi Dirt Golem says the disappointment in that sigh is palpable.
I said nothing.
You didn't need to. Now there's a wounded Brahmin here, and I know that you can fix her even if you're a dummy. So we're gonna find her somewhere.
What is Goat? Where are you going, Mike?
I'm not going anywhere. It's all fine. We're all fine here.
All right.
I just had to look at something. It's a downside for having everything like way over there. I'll figure out a better setup. Some lemon juice and glass water and some honey. It'll help and pass quickly. Yeah, actually, those are really good advice. You'll never forgive DS9 for Space Karen. Yeah, it's fair. All the Space Karen episodes makes me not want to watch it a lot of the time.
Oh, yeah.
She played such a great bad guy that you made her not want to watch the show.
So this is a bread and breakfast, and it serves omelets. Now, what in the Wasteland produces eggs?
The geckos.
No.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Not the kind that you want, though. Deathclaw. There's a Deathclaw in there, and you can go and shoot the shit out of it.
Oh. Welcome to Rose's Bed and Breakfast. My, aren't you the strapping young man? What can Rose help you with? You poor thing. You look half-starved. Come sit down and let Rose get you something to eat.
Yeah, so it's free food and full healing here if you're a dummy.
Why would ghosts grow food? What are you doing? Are you sneaking around?
I want to talk to this guy and steal everything here.
That's what we do at Boulder's Gate.
Gotta talk to the people and steal the paintings off the wall and then shit your pants.
Exactals.
In Night City, you can be anything.
Oh, I thought that was a leather jacket.
Deathclaw eggs would taste like, probably like what ostrich edge probably tastes like.
We have explosives now.
Yes.
Everything is possible now.
In Night City.
We have explosives. We can steal. We can bomb. And we can take.
Yeah, we'll go back to the den. I just wanted to find that Brahmin.
You can also go blow up those mole people.
Delth of Squish says because
I
they
don't
did
remember
in
how
life.
to deal with them, so I'm gonna not bother for now. I know where Vault 13 is anyway. It's fucking pretty obvious. It's just go all the way to the south. Huh. I guess that wounded Brahmin only comes out during the day or something.
You know, my favorite Star Trek The Next Generation episode is Tex.
Yeah.
It's that episode where Beverly Crusher goes and sees her family and then gets Very
on-
sexual with her grandfather.
Oh, on Scotland 5?
yeah, on Scotland 5.
Yeah, where her family is?
Yeah, it's a ghost episode, ghost romance. When I remember watching that, I'm kidding, by the way. I remember watching that and I was like, this reminds me of every cover of every like love novel in the 90s. It's always like some lady being molested by a ghost.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And it was
A
just
big hunky ghost.
yeah,
Yes.
pretty much. And I was like, why?
Yeah, apparently they must have thought Star Trek fans really want to
yeah.
see a hot and
Here's-
steamy like ghost sex scene.
Here's the old guy with
They
the
were
fucking-
wrong.
with the shotgun, and that's his daughter and son who you can bang and then get shotgun weddinged into.
No. Can you shoot them?
I'm not gonna do that.
No.
Scromble, find book. Eat.
Now know how read.
You've learned advanced physics. The morning comes. You're like, what?
Hubba hubba. Awooga.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's funny how, what's it say, Neanderthal and civilized speech crosses roads on this subject. You don't even see it coming, but you're sure the red handprint on your face will disappear someday.
Yeah. If you have normal intelligence, it's about the same thing, but with a different result.
You just went in there and you did, like, the mask on her.
Yes. That's how Scrombles talks.
Smoky.
Scrombles was doing the mating call.
He doesn't know how to be people. He
Yeah.
tries very hard, though.
Yeah, he saw that Tom and Jerry, and he's like, "That's how you react to women." You go, "Auga!"
Oh, yeah.
You know what? We might just go.
Ghost
kill all the
farm?
ghosts.
Ghost farm.
Welcome to. Oh, I was gonna ask why it's a ghost farm, but I don't need that answer now. This is a very, very dead place.
Degenerates like you belong on a cross. Don't worry, I won't have you lashed to a cross like the rest of these profligates. So they're mutants and they're sensitive to sunlight.
Oh,
so
no.
They live in the hatch.
Wait, so they're mutants that are sensitive to sunlight? That's describing us.
No,
Oh,
speak
yeah.
for yourself.
What are you talking about? You went outside today and you made that like it was like a big deal, and it's like, why are you making it a big deal unless
'Cause I
you
don't
are
have
averse
fucking-
to the sun?
Because they don't
A
have
vampire.
Because they don't have fucking time to do it. Almost.
Yeah, I know. You got. You
By
have
the
your.
time I'm fucking not busy, it's dark.
You have your plants you take care of. I got my birds I feed.
Whoa. Oh yeah.
Holy shit! All right. Well,
Hi there.
you found the underground. We have been instructed to take all surfacers to, who is that? V'ger. You will not be harmed. Please come with us. I wonder if this is an exception to the rule. No. V'ger said all surfacers, even idiots, come with me. A visitor? How convenient. I've been contemplating on a way to make contact with the surfacers. But now I don't have to worry about that, thanks to your timely arrival. Welcome to the home of the Slags.
Ghosts?
Oh boy, no wonder you weren't scared away by our little tricks. You're too stupid to be scared. I hate to depend on such an intellectually challenged individual, but we don't have much of a choice.
Take this message to Modoc, give it to the leader
Yeah.
of Modoc, and try not to get lost.
Yes.
But steal their things.
Yeah, of course.
We found our savior, and you're like, blah, blah. And
Go
they're like,
raid
oh.
Scromble raid fridge.
Some guy's like, hey, have you seen my pizza?
You see my gecko on this iguana
Yeah.
on the stick?
Yeah, I was gonna have my gecko today.
Go over to those racks in the corner. They
Oh, yes.
Fuck. Fuck.
Ape stronger. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
she's throwing Molotovs at me.
She has no fear. She's like, steal a grenade. Let me show you how it feels.
If you took a grenade, you could kill all the dangerous people in that room and then kill everyone else in Ghost Town.
You know what the problem is?
Huh?
Take a grenade, leave a grenade. Come on, it's a trade.
That's fair.
Fuck.
Scrombles gets up after a massive explosion. Everyone is more afraid than they were.
If you grab that grenade, just throw it at that guy in the center. And see what happens.
All right.
You're gonna have to shoot your way out of town, but
Most of the guys here are ghouls. It's just these are the only guys we got to worry about.
That's what I mean. They're the only armed people here. Okay, yeah, good. You got it. All right, now see if you can steal something from him. Maybe he has a good gun or something. Oh, wait, you don't have sneak on?
I don't need it. Oops.
you stole the yeah, you were caught stealing a combat knife.
So just throw the grenade right in the middle of him and see what happens.
Just imagining Scrombles being like 8 foot tall, standing behind this guy, breathing heavily, and slowly reaching his big fingers down.
Give to daddy.
Pulls out this tiny dagger that he could barely hold in his gigantic hands.
Loser. Wow.
Yeah, Scromble throw like a girl.
I don't know, man. I met some macho ladies that can throw shit like crazy.
Yep, that cracked some ribs, all right. Oh, God, she is DED.
Very DED. Scrombles no like being the missive holder.
Hey, I gotta clean that up.
That wrong game.
See all those racks outside the room and up and to the right?
Yep.
That's where you need to be.
He shot you with a machine gun, and it only did 2 damage. This is peak Scrum. We need to have more of this. They need to be firing rockets at you, and it does nothing. And they go, why?
Scrombles walks out of the smoke. Yeah.
Yeah, Scromble die. Scromble railroaded to be good guy. No like.
Come back when stronger. Kill.
Kill. Always kill.
Do their job and then kill them all.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can't take anything from those racks.
Just check everything.
Library.
The innocent are surprisingly vulnerable to high explosives.
That's very true. And sadly true.
Velvet Elvis.
This is the power the Jedi would
There's
not
another
teach
one
you.
in Klamath we missed, but they're only useful for trading and only marginally so.
But it's still funny that it's an item in the Wasteland that people have seen and collect.
Well, yeah, when you go to New Reno, you go to the fucking brothel that used to be like the Playboy magazine studio, and the madame gets you to fucking give her all the old magazines in exchange for a special rare edition magazine that teaches you energy weapons.
Oh.
Because, you know, like you read Playboy for the articles.
How to properly fire and maintain your laser rifle.
Yeah. Scromble have hammer birthday.
It says, BT says, I personally imagine Scrombles to just look like a scaled-up grizzly Kirikos, just round and strong.
Chillins.
Scrombles walks out of the smoke chewing when he wasn't chewing previously.
Yeah.
You stink.
Look at all that water.
Yeah.
This is some
Hogging
deep
it.
shit.
Hogging it for themselves.
Unbelievable.
It's a door fortress fort. It's
Yeah,
just
it
like,
is.
look, there's
Look,
a hole.
he's got the fucking like plump helmet patch and
Yeah.
shit. All right, how do I get out of here?
The ladder behind them.
All right.
I don't know if that's the way out, but I saw that when I was down there.
Scrombles want go.
The top 10 tips to centrally energize your plasma pistol. Place the battery in the pack. You're charged. Have a good night, Zach.
Remember to rack the battery switch.
Thorax just goes, Scrombles in a crop top.
Ugh.
Well, that doesn't sound too far off from what Scrombles would wear.
Maybe?
V'ger.
And yes, if you pixel hunt enough, you can go down. You can climb down there. I'm pretty sure.
No, I could see the ladder.
All right, you take the letter back to them and
Oh no, but Scromble get fucking.
waylaid.
Oh no, these are moonshiners. They're looking for to fight me.
You have been waylaid.
Or not.
What are they saying about Kafur?
They're calling me a chicken.
Oh.
What this?
Oh,
Scorpin.
Scorpin Cave. Well,
Scrombles born to fight Scorpin.
I agree. I agree. You must fight Scorpin.
Scorpin!
take care, Brain Dead Guru. A crop top is just a colorful wife beater, let's be honest.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Now, let's go down there and shoot all of these things.
And see if there's any cool shit to take.
Let us destroy them.
I don't think there is anything cool in a cave that you could take unless you're like a geologist.
Look at this cool rock I found.
No one's ever seen these kinds of formation in this sector for over 200 years.
Oh, wow. 200 years?
Yeah, that's
Wow,
what
that's a long time in geology.
That is like forever
They
in
don't know what
geology.
time is. It's geology. They can only go by rocks.
Yeah, they feel rocks and they're like 7.
Yeah, exactly. They don't have math
That's not
skills.
an answer. They
Yeah.
lick them. They're weird.
Yeah. How do you think we got salt? Do you think it was because, oh, well, we're just going to take this random rock and sprinkle it on our food? No, they were licking rocks.
That's true.
They were just licking them and go, yep, that'll go good. Put that in a stew. Yeah, Scrombles calls a wife beater an everyone beater.
That's no. I mean, he beat the shit out of everybody.
Have a good night, Ben. Or a biologist. Yes. Guano is interesting to biologists. Scrumbles is an idiot about everything except for geology and French. And smashing.
Parlez-vous frappe? All right.
You have killed everything in here, man. Well done.
Scromble hates Scorpion.
No like.
You felt this primal urge to stomp and smash every scorpion that you found.
Now you need to go shoot all the people out front.
They're just moonshiners, man. I don't know why you'd go out into the wilderness to do it. There's no fucking tax anymore.
That means what else are they doing?
It's probably because they don't want to put their distillery in town where someone could steal it. Not saying they can't steal it out here, but it's a lot easier to set up a perimeter and hide it.
Yeah, they're all bootleggers. They're up to something.
Unless the Brotherhood of Steel has their own like wine collection that we don't know about.
That guy's got a rifle, maybe?
Scromble fucking wrecked.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they're hitting you for like 28 damage.
Shit,
Yeah.
these guys are heavily armed. Nice.
Well, hey, how about you go back to town and then turn this thing in,
Yeah.
and then we'll call it from there.
All right. Already?
It's been like 90 minutes.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's like an hour and a half already. We've made a lot of progress in an hour and a half.
Yeah. Having a plan. Let's go turn it in. Talk to town. Oh.
The town well. It's the
Yeah.
only place I feel safe reloading all my weapons.
I live in there now. I go in there and fart as hard as I can. And that way people know who I am. The chosen
You're
one.
back. What did you find out about the farm? He takes a message from the Slags. What's this? It's from the people living in the ghost farm. This is incredible. You have... Oops, of course you didn't read that. Anyway, there are still some things that need to be worked out between the Slags and the Modoc. It's not much It's much too complex for your tiny brain to understand. You needn't worry about it.
Geck now!
Well, that could be a little difficult. You see, I really don't know where the Geck is, but I do know of a place called Gecko. I've never been there myself, but I hear that that's the somewhere east of here, and I feel it's really bad about deceiving you. I wish I could give you more on the way of compensation than this. The best way I can offer is you a discount on the goods. I'm not too stocked up right now, but I'm sure things will pick up around here as soon as I'm honored, and I'd be honored to help stack things back up for you. So, hey, look, you got a merchant that you won't...
You got bombs.
Oh, yes.
Give me that bomb dollar. You may have Elvis.
And beer.
Yeah, here's a picture of Elvis, some beer.
Some jerky and stuff.
Some gallbladders. Here you go.
Some mute fruit.
I don't trust rock clickers unless they do it exclusively. Okay, yeah, in caves. Yes, exactly. Yeah, Scrombles draws on the walls 100 years later, and an archaeologist thinks they found an ancient petroglyph.
Probably.
Yeah, it was a lot of damage. I have no idea how to raid Cookie Mama, otherwise I would. I have no idea how it's done.
That's good enough. Give him a little bonus.
SNES Slap Boy, thank you for the courtesy.
Thank you very much, Slap Boy. Slap Boy. And a level, goat. A level.
Increasing his ability beyond his mortal limits.
Go even further beyond.
Exactly.
Barter, 1%.
Yeah, it's him screaming louder.
Yep.
Buy. No. Buy. Very
All right.
effective.
Well, that's it for this evening. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We made a good bit of progress.
Yep.
And we're going to not be streaming anytime more this week. I am going to be doing a dental surgery, so I will be out Friday, and then I'll be back again. I don't even think I'll be back on next Monday, but we'll find out. We'll find out.
Bye.
So with that said, hope you guys had a good time. Thanks a lot for hanging out.
Vote, subscribe.
And go hang out with Allo
Or
over on
don't.
WBPL 76 because he's out there
really
doing
don't
stuff.
have to.
I don't have any idea what he's doing over there. Hopefully it's
Here's what you need to do. I need
something.
you to all go over there and you need to say, guys, Tex asked us to ask this, but you need to find out what Allo's thoughts are on school pizza. Because if he won't answer what he thinks
God,
about school
that
pizza
fucking
day,
guy.
he just people need to know that. That's really important.
he's a sweet guy too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he'll
you
definitely
ever see
answer.
a fucking big nasty trucker looking dude I have. It was Allo.
Yeah, Allo's that guy.
He's
So
a fun guy.
He's
go
very
hang out with
fun.
him. If I knew how to do the raid thing, I'd do it, but I have no idea.
No.
It's not something I ever messed with on this. So enjoy. Hope you guys have a good evening, and thanks a lot for hanging out here with us here on the Courtesy
Goodbye.
Flush. So until then, guys have a good one,
Indeed.
and we'll
Later.
see you on the next Courtesy Flush, probably next Wednesday if my mouth heals up.
If my mouth feels good.